Welcome back to our first episode of Free Flow. I know I said welcome back because I expect you to be back again. So we are with, actually, let me introduce myself first. I am your host, Renee, short for Renaissance, Renaissance Man from Long Beach, California. And I'm currently with
Vi?
Vi. Where'd you get that name from?
It's the Roman numeral for 7. And my entire life, I've always been correlating myself with the number 7.
Can I ask where'd you get your start?
So I kind of started making music because one of my friends got into music, and he just kind of he needs someone to make beats for him. So that's kind of how I got into producing.
Are we missing any details from that story at all? I'm sorry. I asked just because, I don't know if he wants to go public with this information yet, but I think it's a funny story that I definitely got to get into.
So that's how I got into producing, but I got into songwriting because I used to make gay parodies of rap songs for big meme pages. I was their ghostwriter.
He was the ghostwriter for. Oh man, that's pretty cool. You know, you kind of came from a comedy background to something a little bit more serious. Would you say you started taking it more serious now?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, my lyrics are less jokes and more about my life experiences.
And what would you say your life experience has been to this point?
A lot of ups and downs, but we up now.
We up now?
Yeah, we up now.
So, I know, what's it called? That you're primarily, you consider yourself to be more of a producer than a rapper. Why do you think you kind of hide yourself in, that? I know you're starting to come out now, Vi the rapper. He's hopping on the mic now, but why do you think you try to shy away from the spotlight?
I think it's just because I didn't really start doing it, so I didn't really think I had talent doing it. But I mean, I've been around a lot of people that have been encouraging me to actually, get out of my shell more and actually start hopping on the mic. So, yeah.
What inspired you to pursue music?
To pursue music has always been a big part of my life. It was always my kind of my getaway. Mm-hmm. You can find so many different emotions within music. So it's no matter how you're feeling, you can always find something that could always suit the moment. And I just wanted to take my own feelings and make my own take on the art.
Can I give you your own perspective? Your own perspective?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you've been kind of just creating your room up to this point, but what do you think kind of being around other creatives as you have been has kind of shown you?
It's definitely helped me realize how much bigger the world is and how much more there always is to learn.
Yeah, the point of the podcast. So for at least what I'm trying to kind of have here is just to kind of give a little bit more background and why we do the things that we do, and I just kind of want you to kind of what's the main goal here for you at least?
I feel like I don't really have a big picture goal at the moment. I just kind of want to have fun with my friends, kind of grow ourselves, try to make it, because I would like to eventually make music my full time. I would like to turn my hobby into being my job, but I feel like if I start focusing too much on the numbers right now, it's gonna take the joy out of it. So at the moment, I'm just trying to kind of get a nice base. That way, I can continue to have it be my joy rather than another 9 to 5.
Right. Don't let your hobby become your career, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I try to do my best to kind of manage that too, where obviously I feel I care a lot about the business side of things, but that's just because I always hear these fucking horror stories of fucking artists getting fucked over by the industry, and it's just I'm always worried about that, so I try to be on the top of game in regards to that. But yeah, I definitely feel where you're coming from. I think it's good to have fun, but also it's just a plan as well,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms of like what your role in what we're trying to create here, what do you think like you best offer here?
Um, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I'm not really a master of anything, but if we ever need someone to stand in and do anything, whether it's hosting, whether it's someone to pick up a verse, whether it's beat making, recording, editing software, or yeah, using editing software to make videos and stuff like that.
He's a programmer.
Like I can always hop in wherever it's needed, and you know, eventually I feel like I do have to pick a route that I want to continue down. But at the moment, I'm just kind of like, I'm like here as a multi-tool, your Swiss Army knife.
You're Swedish Army knife. Ah! Oh yeah, man's is Swedish. Let's go into that. Yeah, like how do you feel like being both black and white, black being black and then white being Swedish? Yeah, like you definitely told me about a little bit of your struggles regards to that, but like, let's get them down on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shit's not always black and white. Sometimes it's Hispanic. No, but yeah. So like personally, I've always felt like I didn't really have my own community to be a part of. Whereas, like, I mean, I don't very much look black or white. I'm very racially ambiguous. Whereas, like, my brother, my mom, my dad, like, they all fit into their own kind of like, they can fit for what race they actually are. And being like, kind of ambiguous, it's kind of like I feel like I don't fit in with either of my cultures. And even at some points when I've tried to connect with my cultures, they would shun me because I'm not actually, I don't look like them or I haven't had the same experiences as them in life.
Has there ever been kind of like a pro to like being racially ambiguous? Have you ever experienced like any benefit to it?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of just like social chameleon into most environments.
You just kind of like wear like a sombrero.
Nah, I prefer maracas though.
Maracas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, would you say that like hip hop is like comes more from your like black side? Like is like because you lean more into the hip hop side, right? Or is it more just music in general? Because you make beats,
It's
like you
kind
don't make other. I've never heard any of your. But yeah, typically they have like a hip hop influence.
Yeah, I feel like the hip hop influence definitely comes from my dad growing up. Whenever we would go somewhere, we rarely listened to the radio. He would always have like CDs or cassettes that he would play. So I think that's kind of where that whole part comes from. But I do occasionally make non-hip hop or like rap and make like, singing songs. But yeah, how about yourself?
Me, well, for y'all who don't know, Latino, I'm Salvadorian, Ecuadorian, half and half, on both sides. I would say that hip hop hasn't was definitely I definitely took from my brothers. It was only like kind of the only thing I kind of took from them in regards to like their music taste. Um, but I definitely do experiment with other sounds in terms of like rock. I took from my closest younger brother. He was in a band and everything, so like a Blink-182, fucking Panic at the Disco type shit. And then for like my sisters, like they would listen to a lot of bachata, so that's like Spanish stuff. And then my other sister, I have 7 siblings, so like it was definitely a lot of influence in terms of the music. Just like listening to like all this stuff and kind of having it shape my sound, and not being kind of like defined just to one genre. So I think that was really important. And even just from my parents too, they have like my dad with his cumbia, and then my mom with her salsa. Not the salsa, but the dance. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I think like I definitely can make any type of music just because like I love any type of music. But yeah, I think hip hop is just the main love, just because like I think for me, like, it's just one that carries a message that's I think resonates with me deeper than like certain other genres for some reason. I don't know what it is, and I just like the way that I'm able to structure words within my own writing. So I think yeah, that's pretty sick.
Okay, I feel that. I definitely. I think that's also kind of why I tap more into hip hop is because the whole writing aspect of it is different. I kind of like the flow that hip hop has more than any other music. Even though I listen to all music, I love all types of music, including country. Um, but
Why the diss to country?
it's not this, but most people say that they love all music, and then you put on some country and they don't like it.
It's because they haven't been through like heartbreak. Like you gotta be like go through like some fucking traumatic shit, and you gotta be sitting in the fucking like gas station, and then that one song comes on, and then you just break down. It's just like it's just like Tennessee whiskey, like oh shit, like damn.
Or you just play Hunt Showdown, or grew up watching Walker Texas Ranger.
Skinwalker?
No, Walker Texas. Wait, Walker Texas Ranger.
What is that?
Chuck Norris is like.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't really watch movies like that, bro.
Nah, that's a show.
Oh. Okay, go keep going on. Keep going on. You know, you listen to country, yeah.
Yeah, I listen to all music, so it's like I do find love for every aspect of this art, no matter what the genre is, no matter who it is making it. But I don't know. I think it might just be the rhyme scheme. Like I think the rhyming portion of it is where I have the most fun because it's like
The technicality.
yeah, the technicality of it I feel like is a skill that the other ones don't necessarily need as much. Whereas you can write like a pretty song about your emotions, but if you write a rap song about your emotion, it still has to have that flow, you know?
Mm-hmm. What was I gonna say?
Hmm?
So with this awkward spacing, like I'm pretty much gonna cut it. And then
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out. Cause honestly, it's weird. Like to like hear, like damn, this is how I talk. Crazy. Who would you want to go back to my set of questions? Who would you personally want to collab with one day?
Ooh, definitely JID. Oh yeah, JID. Probably one of my more recent, bigger influences in my rap style, and just beat making in general. It's definitely him.
Why? Like why him exactly?
Um, I really like his flow. I like his cadence and his speed that he has on some songs. And yeah, he just seems like a pretty dope guy.
You like smoke weed with him?
Nah, I don't know about all that.
No,
I can't be doing all that.
What do you mean? You don't like rapper weed?
EMT.
Huh?
EMT.
What?
EMT.
But you're gonna be a beat maker.
A what? A beat maker? Oh, that's facts. Who knows? Maybe one day.
What?
Hmm?
Never mind. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if this is the goal, bro, you gotta like, be fully in. If Snoop Dogg hands you a blunt, are you accepting?
I'm gonna tell him that he needs to hop on a track first.
Period. I was gonna say though about you kind of like not caring about like what kind of background you come from or what type of music you make. Like I think for like with the sessions that we're doing in terms of the studio, like I feel like it's good for people to kind of step out of the comfort zone. In terms of like you just pull from anything. Like
Yeah.
you know, like we did a disco track. Like that was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I could like make disco.
Yeah.
Like y'all gonna hear it soon. Not done with it. I gotta fucking mix Vincent's vocal, or we gotta redo Vincent's vocals on the chorus. You know, he hit that shit. He hit that shit though. He did pretty good. He didn't know it was gonna be the chorus. So the way that we did it was kind of a little bit unconventional. We didn't kind of arrange the track at all. We just kind of had the beat going, and we had artists kind of just lay their track down, and then me in the final like kind of steps, like me going through the track, seeing which person has like I don't know how to like describe it, but just kind of like what parts make sense to this section of the song. But but yeah, like kind of like puzzle pieces and try to make it work, because this is just like a collaborative project. Like nobody comes in with essentially like something that they want to do. It's just like we all create it there.
Yeah, no, it definitely like helped push me out of my comfort zone. Having, I don't usually make disco music. I try to make, I try to make some sing-songy stuff, but I have never made disco before. So that was definitely like an eye opener to me, and I was not expecting to be the chorus, which
Nah, like I was like hearing that shit. I was like, you know what, Vincent? I wanna party with you. Oh, hit that Azul. Y'all don't know about that either. There's so much unreleased content that we gotta put out, bro. What the fuck?
one day,
What is up
one
with
day,
that? What do you mean one day, bro? This week?
one day. I mean,
This going out this tonight?
one day. Hopefully soon, before next weekend.
I know, man. Fuck. But yeah, like our aspiration for Free Flow is just to bring people together. To be honest, because I feel like that social climbing shit in LA is fucking dog shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I think the best way to kind of like move up, at least within like now, is just to like network with your peers. You know, like we're all kind of like on the same kind of grind together. And I think if making one track with like let's say like a high profile artist isn't gonna change your life like that.
No.
Nah. Or at least if you want to keep it, you know, like there's like this one quote saying like anybody can get it, but the hardest part is keeping it. You
Yeah.
know? So
Definitely. Also, cause like, I mean, if you just make that one good song with that one artist, like, if you don't really have a community to back you, you can't really continue doing what you would want to do. Cause I feel like the community that comes into that song is expecting more songs like that.
yeah.
So like, you can't really be who you saw yourself being. You have to kind of like fit this like
You
this,
kind of have to cater to them.
yeah, you have to fit this idea that other people have of you, and if you don't, like, you're not gonna keep those viewers.
Nah.
Which is like that's why I think that coming up with like a bunch of the other artists that are local around here, like, and being authentic and actually being ourselves is really the way to go, because you're gonna build a community that likes you for who you are,
Right.
not for what you made.
That's why I'm like okay if it comes slow, just cause like you're kind of like you're just building that foundation. You know, cause it's like we said, like just so many artists like come and go. You know, like when at least when I like kind of see other like artists that I look up to when they're rising, like it was really slow, but like even if nobody talks about them, they still have that kind of core fan base that they're able to kind of rely on.
Yeah,
You know?
it's kind of like your brand, like kind of like Playboy Cardi, how he has his vamps, and it's like he might not make music that everyone likes, but he does make music that he enjoys making, and his followers, since he built his brand as what it is, he doesn't have to worry about people being like, oh, like, nah, he's bad, because he still has the people that follow him for what he made, what he liked to make.
That like kind of identify with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're still kind of is discovering the right word? More like kind of on the journey to kind of define like what image and message that we want to carry within our music too. Because I mean, we kind of just started this year, like seriously started like this year, I would say. And I think with the progress that we've been making, like it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think definitely like for that core group and just as an artist, like it's definitely tied to branding, marketing, like and a message that people can definitely relate to. In terms of that though, like you do want to be an artist, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Okay. So like have you given it that much thought into like what kind of like thing you can offer people in terms of relatability?
I mean, in terms of relatability, I think that most of the lyrics that I write are, if they're not just like 7-minute drills where it's just like put down whatever, the ones that actually I do put my time and effort into, and like the ones that actually I do write from my heart and like based off my life experiences, I feel like they could not only like validate but at the same time help people through some hard times, because like if you were in the same shoes as me, you can see like, oh, like I'm not the only one, there's other people out there like me.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is probably like the main message of your story?
Don't give up. Keep it pushing.
Do you want to go into your background yet, or?
And they can listen to my songs for that.
Yeah, you're right. You gotta listen to that message on the VI tape, the 7 tape. I don't know, tape 7. Um, but yeah, I would say about the same for me. Like, I definitely want to push more of like in like being more prolific, in terms of just like getting out and being self-sufficient. I feel like maybe this is like my observation, but people, I think people rely. Maybe this is also a trauma, not a trauma thing, but more like not being able to depend on people. So you just fucking do everything yourself because you don't want to rely on people. Because maybe that's a defense mechanism too. Just like because I know that maybe people see me and they're like, oh, you do like a lot of shit, but it's just because like I felt like I can't count on anybody type shit, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely trying to unlearn that and kind of give more responsibility to other people. But yeah, for the most part, for like my message is like learning how to be able to do everything yourself, but knowing that you shouldn't have to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it's always like good to like be capable of knowing that you can do everything yourself, but yeah, having the ability to kind of hand over control. So that message, and then also just I feel with at least my ethnicity, I don't really see any, at least any like Latino artists that have like super propelled like hip hop to the like forefront. Like I want to like have kind of like household names, not like big, like much respect to like Big Pun and shit, but like that was so long ago. I don't know if you know who that is. No?
No.
Okay. It's all right. So like but like Big Pun and then fucking like Kid Frost and like all these like obviously like they're well respected, but I feel like at least in the genre that I kind of want to like be in, there's nobody that has like has had that name yet, I think. So to like honestly like have that torch and like maybe eventually carry it, that'd be sick too, just for like my culture and group of people. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know the best way to do that though, to be honest.
To carry your culture's name?
Not my culture's name, but just more like obviously there's been like what's the best way? Like I know so many like Latino rappers, but I'm saying like essentially like a household name like Snoop Dogg, like and everybody knows who that is, right?
Yeah.
But like we also have like obviously we have like the reggaetoneros like Bad Bunny, like everybody knows him, but he's in like I would say in a different genre than at least the one I'm trying to break into. But I also want to like be known as like a person who can do any genre, not trying to be boxed in.
Yeah. No, you definitely gotta stay versatile. And like I feel like if people recognize that, you can put out good stuff and that you can like, conquer several different genres, I think that'll definitely help build that name for your culture. Like you will be the staple like Snoop Dogg, Like
Snoop Dogg is from Long Beach too, so that
Yeah.
too. Like it's just more like damn, like this motherfucker like grew up near
around us.
me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, if he could do it,
Yeah. And like I feel like the scene kind of left after his generation,
yeah, there ain't no real like Long Beach.
Scene.
Yeah, like I mean, we kind of like seen that, but that was yeah, that was corny as shit. Yeah, cut that shit out. But what I mean is like we've hit these open mics and it's like there's no real like hip hop. Like we had to go to fucking L.A. Like we love L.A. but there ain't nothing here. At least what man, if somebody knows something, like
Not
let me
yet.
know. But
Not yet. Soon. Free
yeah,
flow.
free flow coming. Yeah, like if any Long Beach rappers, Long Beach artists, like
Singers, songwriter, producers.
shoot through, cause we need y'all. SoCal. So, approaching kind of like the end of our. Damn it. Hello? Oh, never mind. Okay. 3, 2. So we're approaching the end of our time with y'all. Would you have any last words for our viewers?
You know, just keep your head up. No matter what you're going through, there's always people out there, and there's always going to be a community for you. And if you can't find it, come to Free Flow.
This man is plugging our shit. Nah, but give me some real VI shit.
Some real vice shit.
Give me a story from last week.
A story?
I don't know. Just give me like a little tidbit.
I'll just give you some words of advice, right? Yeah, no. So, a wise man once told me that you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Wise man, indeed. That was Vi, otherwise known as
Bye.
No Gas.
That shit sounds so bad.
The bro's
Say
gas.
steam or some shit.
Bro, it's steam.
Steam.
Bro, it's steam. He's hot ass. He's hot gas.
Fumes.
Fuck. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna tap in with our other co-founder, Azul Azar, on our next episode. Thank you very much for listening.
Peace.